Good afternoon. It is Jane with Scraptasticyarns, and my knit crate showed up. That is, May's showed up, and I don't get the regular because this time it had alpaca, so I just got the Sockcrate. And what I received is the Vita Lana Tiptoe Sock by Knit Crate. It is 45% superwash merino, 40% linen, 15% nylon. It is fingering weight, 400 yards. And I guess the colorway is Tiptoe Sock. Oh, linen spray. Kind of an off green. It's okay. But I really was hoping for one of the other colors. And this is the booklet that comes with it. And of course, you had those lovely colors. I was hoping for this one. Or this one. That was my last choice. Still have not heard about the April Knit Crate, where it is. What has happened to it. And I'm going to show you the Knit and Crochet Club patterns. One is Fallen Cowl by Casey Hurley. The crochet pattern is the Arcade Slouch Hat, which is very nice. And then the Sock Club, you have a knit pattern, which is Petal Socks, which is the lighter blue one. Greenish blue, whatever, by Lauren Gates, and the crochet is Susie's Bloom Socks by Jessica Smith Hedrick. And those are the patterns, and they're beautiful, but I don't make socks because with my peripheral something, I always have a hard time remembering it what is. I have to actually wear compression socks because otherwise my dermal area will blister up like it did that one year. And it looks pretty ugly, and the biopsy came back with something totally different. Now, I had watched Margaret Olander's video, and she was showing that she got these pretty stitch markers, and then Ella's with the pretty stitch Ella's with the pretty stitch markers, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll get stitch markers too. No, we got leftovers. You will have noticed this came in a previous knit crate, and it is a there we go. It is a measuring tape. So, got that. A little disappointed. I would have preferred stitch markers, but that's okay. You know, I use a lot of tape measures here and there, and it seems like every time you turn around, one's getting lost, right? So, like I said, still have not heard about the April Sock Crate. For the month of June, I did order the June Sock Crate, but abstained from the June. But abstained from the regular knit crate because it has alpaca. And of course, you know, I don't have any information that it's even been sent out, other than they did take the charge out. So, I don't know when that'll show up. July? Who knows? Alright, enough about that negativity. So, at Walmart, they have had these kits, sewing kits, and they were selling them for $24. I was not willing to pay $24 because there's not $24 worth of materials in here, and I know that, but they were on clearance. So I did buy that kit, and I also bought this kit. And I really like the fabric choices they had, but I just wasn't paying $24 for it. So now that I've got them $5, I'll be making those as well as some other things. I am cutting fabric today, but I did want to show you our local Hobby Lobby, which is about 35 minutes actually away from me when there is no road construction. With road construction, it's a little longer depending on if they're stopping you or not. But the Hobby Lobby in Williamsport is now open. And for my church, I was the very first person that got a fabric cut in this store. I'm honored. But anyway, I had been looking for a fabric that was basically that gray one with the faith and whatnot. And of course it wasn't in when I was looking for it. So I did find this. And it'll work. I mean, it has quite a few religious quotes. You know, the Lord is my shepherd. Seek and ye shall find. I make all things new. Ask and it shall be given. Let not your heart be troubled. All things are possible. You know, all those kind of phrases that are in here. Because we have a cabinet in our social room, where that was made. It has no front doors. It has drawers in it. But the front has no doors on it. And it is open shelving that has, you know, paper plates, cups, those kind of things stacked on it. So you always see that, you know, when you're in the social room, even for a prayer shawl. So I am making a cover that will be draped over that so that you don't have to see those shelves. And, yeah, it was rather interesting shopping for that because I realized Jane did not get the right yardage because I was thinking longwise instead of this wise, which I needed to do some recalculations and I didn't. But then when I got home I realized I can use this for what I'm doing. It's just I'll have to do it in sections instead of doing a one long sheet and then adding to the back, you know, for it to drape over the back side a little bit. So it's, you know, math. It's hard for sewers too. So anyway, I am cutting the rest of the little lilac flowers. I am also cutting the Disney with the Eeyore, and then I'm cutting this fabric for bags, as well as a couple of other fabrics that I've pulled aside. I had planned on having these ready Wednesday. It most likely will be Friday that they will be ready. Just because of things that are taking off. And of course it is Thomas's chemo week. So that always changes things up. Now, I will tell you, there is an update on Thomas. He's doing very well. His tumor marker numbers when we were there last 2 weeks ago were 7.8, which normal is 0.5 to 2.5. And what that means is the cancer is no longer in the blood cells circulating to other parts of the body to feed other whatevers. Tumors have shrunk way down. We're thrilled with the prognosis. I think this is his 8th treatment so far. I think we go into 9th treatment. He is doing well, but there is one little area that we always have to be concerned of because of where his stoma is and the pouch. Many times the chemotherapy will produce blisters or what look like reddened areas, and there were 2 areas that didn't really do that. They were little reddened, but they weren't blistered. And normally I put a dressing, a wound dressing on that if I see that so it doesn't create a problem. Well, it created a problem with some open areas and some open bleeding because it did blister up later after we'd already gotten the pouch on. Next time we changed the pouch, there was some bleeding. So we are now doing bag changes currently every other day until they're completely healed up. One is completely healed up. The other one is still a little questionable, but we did not see any active bleeding when I changed the dressing Friday night. So we're hoping that tonight when we change the dressing, it's Sunday, that there won't be any issues and we can stop doing the dressings. So the only other problem is I can't find the wound dressing item that we have used, so I am going to have to ask for something else to purchase for that. That's minor, you know. Just have to contact our wound care nurse practitioner, let her know, and she will send that information out. We have enough. If we had to do changes through Tuesday, anything after that will be out, unless she has some on hand that we can, you know, take a piece from. So that is it. That is all that's going on. I'm cutting furiously. And that's it. I will have some shout outs for you later on this week. And again, it's quite a list. More and more it seems. I'll see you guys Tuesday for the regular podcast and some catch up on some things that I'm doing. So everybody have a great day, and please remember to choose kindness, be kind to one another, love one another. I'll see you guys again later this week. Bye.